what's going on, guys? It's your boy Tim Aslan here with another crypto update. Guys, finally we're getting some movement. Are you excited? I'm excited. Um, December was not a fun month to trade. I don't think I took many trades in December. The only nice trade I could see is this little liquidity sweep here. If you could get in. But yeah, just some terrible price action. But now we've actually pumped. And so I want to discuss a few things here because I think we are at an important area and I want everyone to be prepared. So first of all, if we zoom out a bit, actually we don't need to zoom out. Main thing is there's a new yearly open. So I'll actually zoom in right here, 87,600. Mark this level on your charts after you watch this video. And the reason is, look at last year's yearly open. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This one's not that good. 9 times, if you would have taken a trade off of the yearly open, you would have made a lot of profit, especially this one. I remember this one. I think I took this trade. Pumped up, retraced, double tapped yearly open. This is how you size it too. You keep it pretty tight, like maybe 1.5%. Imagine you took this trade. 12R right there. Not to mention it hit all-time high from there. So I do think this yearly open will be important, and we haven't retested it yet. So I do think if we did come down and retest it, it is a strong level. Not only because it's the yearly open, but check out all this volume in this range right here. The point of control matches almost perfectly with it. So as you know in all my videos, I don't just give, this is going to happen. I always give you scenarios. So if this happens, then we do this. So if we come down and we retest this yearly open, I'll be looking for a long. Something like that. Now, I do have this strategy where, let's say there's a liquidity sweep like this and price moves down. When it comes back up, you want to look to short the golden pocket or the 786. Now that played out already right here. So you can see perfect tap of the 618, price moved down, and now we're above it again. So that scenario is more invalidated. Actually, we talked about this exact scenario on the last video. You can go check that. And if you actually took that trade, I remember it was the confluence of the monthly open right here and the 618. So if you took that trade, you would have made 3 or 4R. So that's why I always try to provide value for you guys. So shout out you guys if you're watching. Thank you for being here. And hopefully you're learning some stuff. And yeah, so now we pumped up. We've actually flipped that previous monthly open. If you're in my free Telegram, you know how much we've looked at this level. 1, 2, 3, 4 rejections, and then we finally flipped it. So that makes me really happy. And now we're actually above the value area high. You can see we went above it. We came down to retest it, and now we're above it. So in about 3 hours from now, CME opens and stock market future opens. So I do think we're going to get some movement. Personally, I think we can actually pump into that area. So the 2 most important scenarios that I'm looking for this week or next week is, first of all, we have this previous yearly open. I think as soon as we hit it, we might get some turmoil, but ultimately I do think we'll go above it. Now, the key level on my chart right now is this area right here. It really starts at like 97K, but the main meat of it is right here around 97, 98K, all the way up to about 100K, I'd say would be around the invalidation. And I want to show you the amount of confluences we have. Okay. First of all, we have liquidity from this 4-hour area right here. That's number one. Okay. That's not a huge deal. But number two, we have the golden pocket from this significant high to this local low. That's a pretty big area. So remember on this earlier example I just showed you right here where we hit it and there was some turmoil, but we still were able to flip it. I think at the very least, that is what will happen here. So I think we can hit this area. We'll come down to retest the range. This is the top of the range. And that's when price will decide. Now, price will either decide to continue up or we will fall back into the range and deviate below. Very common. This happens all the time. So I'm trying to draw a straight line. It would probably look like that. And then we would probably come to this area. Point of control, yearly open. Price again would decide what it wants to do. And if we lose that, then it's like almost 100% certainty that we'll come down to at least 76K. Now, personally, I'm torn. I don't know exactly. And everybody who says they know is LARPing. But I don't have a strong opinion on whether it will go down here from there or if it'll be a shallow retrace and then up. I don't know. I do know that I will be taking the short here. And let me finish the confluences real quick. Number one, we already went over number 1 and 2. Number 3 is this green and yellow line, or green and red line. If you're new to the channel, you haven't seen it. If you've been here for a while, first of all, thank you. And you know exactly what this is. This is the TR pocket. It's the most probabilistic Fibonacci ratio of where price goes after breaking out of a range. So if you look, this is obviously a range low, range high. These fibs are basically the main level that we look for price to decide to retest or to go below. So it's worked time and time again. It's how I actually predicted this top over here. I can show you that briefly. I'm pretty sure it was from this range. Yeah, so on this first one, it was from this range. And the second one, I think we pulled it from here. But either way, I'd say this is still valid. But the main thing is it worked perfectly on this mega range right here. So this works even on small ranges, but I wouldn't argue that this is a small range. This is a month-long range. And so this is a very, very important area that we need to watch out for. Same thing if for some reason, I don't predict this, but if for some reason we just nuke, these fibs also show up on the bottom part. And I do think they would hold in reverse as well. So that's the main confluences. And the last one, if you guys were following the channel back in November, October, you know that, and even back here in this time, you know that this was such a strong support and resistance level. Even looking back, like you can see this purple box, how many times did price bounce off this area? Like how many times? So many times. And now we lost it, meaning if we retest it, this is going to be some insane resistance. Okay, so it's very, very important that we have this on our chart as well. And it, mixes with all these confluences. I have a harmonic friend who has a harmonic pattern in this area as well. And lastly, we have a psychological level. We have that 100K number right here as well. So I would put the stop. I'd probably structure like this. To be safe, stop is above the 786. Target these lows. TP1 on the retest. TP2 at the yearly open. TP3 once we break these lows. If you want to be a little bit more aggressive, and let's say we get something like this, where price hits it, drops, liquidity sweep, boom, like that, you can enter here. And in that scenario, you can get away with a much tighter stop loss, okay? So just watch price, how it goes into that area. But I really wanted to make this video, I know it's a Sunday, to prepare you for this in case it happens early this week. I mean, we've had this little pump, and Twitter is so bullish, and I'm the biggest bull in the room too, but it just scares me a bit. Also, I think the S&P will correct down a bit, so that could have something to do with this. And then, yeah, I mean, one thing that I want to mention that's going to change on this channel is, number one, more frequent uploads, and number two, I'm going to split up the video. So in this video, I'm talking about just Bitcoin. Probably tomorrow, I'll post a video about just ETH. The day after, I'll post a video about just XRP. And I think that's good because it switches up the type of content a little bit. Some people really like those specific altcoins. So I want to cater to them a little bit more in depth than just like a 30-second chart in this video. And now that things are getting more volatile, I can do more videos with that. So again, thank you so much if you're subscribed. Also, one thing I'm teasing you a little bit with is I'm actually going to make a to Z guide, a video guide on all the techniques and all the technical analysis tools that I use, like the TR pocket, golden pocket, all these levels, volume. Like, I want someone who has never traded to be able to watch all of that and understand it, take trades, and become profitable. So stay tuned for that if you're interested in that. I'll leave my Telegram below, and you can just message me and say like, hey, this is a good idea. Can you put this and this in the course too? So if that's of any interest, guys, let me know. I've actually had some comments in the past about it. So I think it's time for me to educate, and sorry, I'm ranting a bit. So if you're still here, shout out to you. But basically, as you've seen, and probably why you even follow this channel, is there's so much BS and so many like Moon Boy YouTube channels, even TA channels. They'll just draw lines to 100K and just hype people up to get views. So that's not what we do. I'm under 1,000 subs. I post real TA, like, in my opinion, really good TA. And even just last video, we predicted a perfect trade. So that's why I do this. I want to educate you guys. I want to share my insights with you guys. I even do it more for me too, just to have a video log of my thoughts and get my thoughts that are in my brain out into the world. So yeah, no BS on this channel. I really want to give you good insight. So I'm always open to suggestions if you guys want to drop suggestions. And now that I'm covering more coins, if you have a specific coin, has to be at least like top 100 market cap, you can comment it. And if I like it, like I'll review every single one. At the very least, I'll post it on Twitter for you. But if I like it enough to where I see a good trade on it, I'll post a YouTube video about it. And yeah, guys. Anyway, thanks for being here. Make sure to use BitUnex if you need a good exchange. That'll be below. And it's tax season. So if you need a good tax person that actually understands crypto, I'll link the guys that I use below. They're based in California, but they can serve clients in any major nation. So y'all have a wonderful day. I'll talk to you soon.